this week with a average what I read in a week type of thing. I have been reading Some Kind of Perfects since I think I started yesterday, or maybe I started the day before that. I read like one chapter, but mainly yesterday, and I've read a lot. 322 pages. This is a long book. It doesn't look that thick, but it's like 800 words. 800 pages. But it's really good. I always say about the Addicted series how it's just like glimpses into these people's lives, like from month to month, but this is even more like extended. Like this goes from like 1 year to the next year and 6 months apart. Like it really jumps and you're just seeing like little pieces, and it has all of the point of views of like the 6 main characters in the Addicted series and the Calloway Sisters series. I do think I'm gonna start another book though. Maybe not right now, maybe right now actually though. I'm not sure, because obviously this is very long. So, and it's there's not much of a storyline, it's just like glimpses into their life. So I kind of want to start something else and read it alongside that, but I'm not sure what. I'm kind of in the mood for fantasy though. On my TBR, I only have Clockwork Prince, which is a good option because I want to continue this series. And then I have this, which is To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods, which sounds really interesting to me. She has power over death. He has power over her. I mean, that sounds good. I might have a look at some reviews of this. I don't know. I kind of fancy this, but I don't want to get into it if it's not what I want right now. Okay. That was unexpected. Just looked into that book and it was just, whoa! A whole load of shit came at me from my screen. Yeah, so I think I'm not going to read that right now. I probably will, just because I got it from a Luma crate, so that's expensive. I'm not going to not read the books that I get. I don't know what to read now. I don't want to read this anymore. I ended up deciding that I think I'm going to start 9 Liars because I'm just always in the mood for a YA mystery. I actually went on just a bit of a Goodreads tangent trying to find recommendations for books with this type of feeling. Like the feeling that I get from The Naturals, from the Truly Devious series, Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I just love it. It's just my favourite. So yeah, I was looking for some more recommendations because I really can't think of any other series like this, and I'm stressed out because after this I have the Little White Lies, like the duology that Jennifer Lynn Barnes did, but I'm just not sure if that's gonna give me the same kind of thing. But other than that, I can't think of anything else, and I'm sad because I just finished Truly Devious. I just finished The Naturals, and I'm about to finish Truly Devious. I pray to God Maureen Johnson comes out with some more books. This is what my week is looking like so far. I'm very excited about this. Honestly, right now YA mystery is like my favourite genre. Like it never disappoints. Last night. I'm like 100 pages in, 120 pages, so that's going quickly. Really enjoying it. I read a little bit more of this, 334 pages into Some Kind of Perfects. This is also still very good. Forecast said it's gonna get up to, I think it said 19 degrees or 18 degrees, so not quite into the 20s, but that is warm for England, so exciting. I did the dishes like a polite girl and I got shit all over me. By shit I mean water. So I had to change. I hate it here, so I will go to secret gardens in my mind. I'm gonna read a chapter and then I'm gonna go outside. When I go to do a pinky promise, I always cross my fingers. Is that a subconscious thing of me knowing that I'm a liar? I'm about to go outside, for real, I swear. But my problem is that I'm a very indecisive... No, I'm not. Yes, I am. That was indecisive! Very indecisive person, and I'm also very lazy. So I don't know what I'm gonna want to do in 15 minutes. Right now, I want to read my book, but in 15 minutes, I might want to get my laptop out, or I might want to listen to some music, or I might want to run a mile. That one's unlikely. So I'm gonna pack a bag for outside because I know I won't be bothered to come back upstairs. Where do I keep my bags? Oh gosh. 2 options for outside, both Harry Styles with my Love on Tour tote, which is dirty. That's really unfortunate. Do you think I could wash this and it would it ruin the... This is my pride and joy. I'm literally going outside while I'm making this a thing. I'm going to use this one because it's like loosey-goosey. First, books, AirPods, very necessary. That's it. Am I being a bit erratic? Nah, it's fine. I need sunglasses because it might be sunny outside. These ones. Okay. I've had a lovely day chilling in the sun, really. I've read loads. I'm nearly 200 pages in. Don't you just love when the page doesn't have a number on it? About 400 pages into Some Kind of Perfect. So I keep saying Some Kind of Perfects, and I was just editing this back and it's really irritating because it's Some Kind of Perfect. So sorry if that's been annoying you, because it's been annoying me. I actually wanted to give you some potential YA recommendations, because I was talking about the YA mysteries yesterday. I haven't obviously gotten any, so I can't tell you if they're good or not. But from my trained eye as a YA mystery connoisseur, that is self-proclaimed, and I'm being sarcastic. Take that with a pinch of salt. I picked up a couple which I'm probably going to be purchasing. I'm interested in looking into. Firstly, They Wish They Were Us by Jessica Goodman. Gossip Girl Meets One of Us Is Lying. That's another series which I could read, but I've heard bad things about that series, so I don't know if I really want to. Oh, I think it's about a girl called Jill. Her best friend is murdered by her boyfriend, not Jill's boyfriend, the best friend's boyfriend. A couple years later, it turns out that that's not the case, or maybe it is the case, who knows. So that's what's happening. Nothing More to Tell, which is by Karen McManus, who is the author of One of Us Is Lying. Oh my god, my brain. One of Us Is Lying. But this just sounded really interesting to me, so I kept it on the list. It'd be nice to read a standalone from her, and then maybe I'll see if I like her writing rather than getting into One of Us Lying. Bryn left St. Ambrose School after the murder of her favourite teacher. I want to find some YA mysteries that aren't school though. Like some adults, but still have that vibe, you know what I'm saying? Because these are all children. And then The Ivies, which I think is about a group of girls who are known as the Ivies, and they all want to get into the Ivy League, like, colleges, and they probably kill someone. I was proper looking and I couldn't find much. Top of my list is Draco Malfoy and the Mortifying Ordeal of Being in Love, because I saw a TikTok of this girl who'd done a book binding of that fan fiction, and I've never been that interested in book binding because they never look better than like a normal published book to me, but this looked so fucking sick. I will insert a picture if I remember to get one, and I was like, oh, suddenly I need to read that so I can make that. So might potentially be reading a Draco Malfoy fanfiction. I'd spent a while looking for these. Like, for some reason, maybe I'm just in the wrong place, but I feel like this is a genre that we just don't have that much span of books. There's like 3 main series, and that's like it. I'm like, what? But I'm probably just ignorant to where all the good shit is. So if you know any really good YA mystery thriller series, but when I say YA, I mean kind of more like 15, 16, 17, 18 plus. You know, I'm not looking for like a 12-year-old book. I just filmed my bookshelf tour, and now I want a smoothie bowl and take my books everywhere I go for the foreseeable. Hey, Lynn. I'm sick. I'm sick to death after I just finished 9 Liars. I'm sick. My stomach hurts because of the way that this ended. On literally the last, not even the last page, just the last sentence. I need the next book immediately, and it's not even a glimmer in the sky. I'm just praying to God that Maureen Johnson has put pen to paper, and we are underway. I need this book to come out this year. It's not going to come out this year. That last sentence actually just really rocked my world. I need that to be fixed immediately. Update on the books. As I said last night, finished, had a good time. Not my favourite in the series, though. I'd say it's like a 4-star. Like I said last night, though, the last line really fucked me up because it wasn't like about the plot of this particular book. It was referring to the through lines of all the books. Something was fucked with, and yeah, I'm stressed and I need the next book right now. I didn't really read any of this yesterday. I was just kind of focusing on 9 Liars. So I am 32 chapters in, 415 pages in. Continue reading it, but I do think I'm going to pick another book today just because I like being able to just read a couple chapters, read something else. That's working for me. Okay, hello. I went to town earlier with my sister, and look what I got. Funny Story by Emily Henry. I'm so excited that I finally have this. I don't know when I'm going to read it though. I've not got any plans to, but I'm sure I will soon. Right now though, I am watching The Idea of You, which is the new movie that just came out with Anne Hathaway, and I forget his name, but he's in Red, White and Royal Blue. I can't say that. Red, White and Royal Blue. I love him, he's great, and obviously Nicholas Galazstein, that's his name. I wasn't really interested in watching this because something about fan fictions being made into movies rubs me slightly up the wrong way, especially when it comes to Harry Styles, just because like you really get the vibe that he doesn't like it. But I kind of want to watch this one because I saw some clips on TikTok and I was like, oh my god, I love Anne Hathaway and I love this guy. Like, I actually want to watch this movie, so I'm just gonna watch it and not think about it. It's August Moon, it's not One Direction. Who told you that? It's August Moon. I've watched like 10 minutes and I'm already like, this is good, this is actually gonna be good. I feel like this is actually gonna be kind of good. I completely understand why he felt immediately fell head over heels for Miss Anne Hathaway. Her smile. You forget. If you don't look at her for a while, you forget. Oh my god, she's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I'm geeking over this movie. I'm geeking over Anne Hathaway, to be honest. She's so good. I love seeing her in this context of like a fun romance. Like, that's so fun. Wow, okay. This is so fucking stupid, but in the best way. He just said, stop the concert. I better song tonight and I feel inspired, so I'm gonna sing you guys a song. I'm kicking my feet, this is so fucking stupid. Okay, I'm like an hour into this movie and I'm still having, I think, a good time, but I do just have to keep going like this to block out what's happening on screen. It's so fucking funny. Just, okay, yeah. Okay, we're done. Brilliant. He keeps singing to her off the side of the stage, which if you wrote that down in a book, I would eat that up. But seeing it doesn't hit. Like, turn around, you have an audience, please perform, do your job, stop pissing it out. I can't believe I just sat and watched a movie like midday. It's like 5 now, that's so random. Pretty good. I liked the start more than, like, I liked the first probably 20 minutes to half an hour more than I liked the rest of it, but that's fine. The build up is always better. I feel like it's probably one of the better shit movies I've watched in a long time. And when I say shit movies, don't get it twisted. Some of my favourite movies are shit movies. I get cringed out very, very easily. So as much as there were a lot of moments, I didn't turn it off. I need to clean my room. I also have a bunch of washing here. So I'm going to do that. I'll time-lapse it because why not? Ignore this, by the way. This is meant to tie around the back, but I can't be bothered. Hello, I just got back from the gym because I'm big and strong. Really nice out again today, as it has been all week, so I'm gonna go sit outside and read, but I don't know if I want to just continue reading some kind of perfect and finish this off. I probably won't get it finished today because I still have like 200 pages. I don't know. I mean, I could read 200 pages today, but I don't know if I want to. Or I don't know if I want to start another book to read alongside, and since it's such nice weather outside, I'm thinking it could be a good time to read just for the summer. I've heard such amazing things about it that I'm thinking maybe I want to start this. That was weird. I'm having such a lovely day because it is so nice outside. So lovely outside, and I started just for the summer. It's going very well. I'm like 40 pages in and those went pretty quick. I'm having a very good time so far. I just love Abby's books. The banter, the friendships that you see like outside of the relationship is always great. I've already picked up on the connection from this book to yours truly, which I really like, how we know them, like how we see, you know, how we connect to those people. It's like a more distant connection, but a fun one. I'm gonna sit here for a bit and read because the clouds have just come out a little bit. Okay, I know I'm having a good time in a book when I start to wish that I had that I was following the career path of the main character in the book, and right now I wish that I was a medical medical nurse, traveling nurse, I don't know, but they're nurses and they travel to all these different places depending on where they want to go, and it's these two best friends and they live in loads of cool places and they're nurses, and I want to do that now. No, I don't, but I do. I'm having a really good time. This book is so good. I haven't read like just a fun romance that was really good so long. I don't even remember the last one. Seven, and I think I'm going to end this now because we're having a fire pit in the garden, so I want to go and sit out with my parents and my sister and enjoy. But I thought I would just finish off, say goodbye. This book is going splendidly. It's been, I mean, I've already said this, but it's been a while since I've read a romance where I haven't wanted to put it down, where I've been really engaged. What was the last just straight up romance, no other plot? Probably Saving Six. But even then, that's not just like a light-hearted comedy situation, is it? I don't know when the last time I read a book like this was and really loved it, but this is going swimmingly. I've read 120 pages and it's just absolutely flying by, having a great time. I've read a decent amount of Some Kind of Perfects today, but I haven't picked it up since I started, just for the summer. But I'm on chapter 49, page 580, so how long is this? This is about 800 pages, so I have like 220-ish pages left. I said 200 pages left at the start of the day, which wasn't true. I had like 300 pages left at the start of the day. If you're asking me, I've had a really good reading week. Really enjoyed the books I've been reading. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. It's a little bit different from how I usually vlog, a little bit more, if you know what that means. If you enjoyed, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, come back again. Bye bye, bye bye.